don't have to do any additional travel. Salutations everyone, and welcome back to my little international interview series. Last time, if you may remember, I went to France and had some interview fun there, and now we will finally be taken to Germany, which took us way longer than it should have because it's literally where we are based. This time we will be shooting all our footage in Cologne, which is where we are studying, so it is easiest to access for us and we don't have to do any additional travel like for the other places. This is going to be my last episode of this whole international series, and I hope that from now on it won't be long until you can actually see the final result. Finally, yay! We were really lucky with the weather when we shot this in Cologne, because with all the other countries, we visited them when it was still summer, so no rain, always sunny and warm. But with Germany, because this is our last country and we already had our semester start back up again in the meantime, we had to wait a little into autumn to shoot the rest of the series. So we were a little worried about the weather potentially being rainy, because that would not be a surprise for Germany. But as you can see in the footage here, we were actually pretty lucky and it was quite nice. This time around, I was the main DOP for the shots, to just balance out our work a little bit, because for now I have always been responsible for the interviews for both Belgium and France, but I also wanted to practice some camera work, and of course our grade also bases on how much work you do, so I would like to also be part of the camera work a little bit. And of course it was, as always, an absolute delight to work with the Blackmagic, which is the camera that we used for everything, in case I never mentioned it before. So yeah, it was a really nice experience. Please ignore the fact that I look like an absolute goblin while I was shooting that footage. I was very concentrated. Anyways, for the interviews, we had a really great mix of people that we either already knew or met for the interviews. And once again, it was my task to interview them because I'm the German speaker. And I remember that in the first video, the one about Belgium, I talked about how difficult it was for me to just randomly walk up to strangers in the street and ask them some questions, especially in a different language. But I actually have to say that with the France interviews, it actually got a lot better for me, and I kind of got more comfortable and used to doing this. It was a lot easier once I started it going, and of course we were so lucky with all the nice people that we met and that we could interview, so that now, from the point of view of somebody who has been through all the interviews finally, I can actually say that I took away a lot of confidence from this exercise and got gradually better and better at interviewing strangers. And that's what makes it worth it, right? Yeah, and so our international summer comes to an end. This project was one of the most time-intensive, exciting, and challenging projects that we have done so far, that I have done so far at least. And altogether, I would say that I loved every bit of it, even the learning experiences in the beginning. I am very satisfied with both the interviews and the B-roll footage, and all that is left to do now is work out a little narrative to match our film, and then of course edit it in a comprehensible way, because of course we have a huge ton of footage, not only from B-roll, but also the things that our interview partners told us. There's a whole lot of stuff that needs to be sorted through, that needs to be sorted out maybe even. So it'll be a while until we can finally edit all the clips together. Which hopefully means that in the next few months you will get to see the end result on my channel, if that is possible. Because I would be very proud to present you the results that we came up with, and to show you all the inspiring and motivating things that everyone said and everything that we learned and found out. Yeah, of course I can only speak for the footage for now. We haven't really made the film itself yet, but I think we have a lot of great things to work with and it's really worth watching. But for now, I am on to more filmic adventures that I cannot wait to share with you guys that need my attention right now. So until then, stay creative and see you guys. Bye!